Where shall we begin? As always, with impact. Through funding cuts and shifting geopolitics, we have stayed the course and recorded real change in the first half of 2026. As the year turned and many scribbled resolutions, we shared the story of 6-year-old Aisha and her mother Zara, who were displaced by the Boko Haram insurgency and lived in a motor park in Maiduguri, northeastern Nigeria. Despite being cut off from social amenities, exposed to the elements and other dangers, Aisha remained dogged in her quest for formal education. Within a few days of publishing their story, members of our audience wished to donate money directly to the family and contribute to her education. About $500,000 was raised, enabling the family to find accommodation, pay 2 years' rent, and start a small household petty business. Aisha has remained in school. Another echo of last year's impacts found its way into this year. We won the 2026 KAS Local Journalism Award for our interactive story on how an armed robbery left a man reeling from the loss of his wife, debt, and the complexity of living in a conflict-affected region. In the jury's words, the story skillfully told readers more about state failure than a dozen think tank reports. Supported by the Pulitzer Center, our story on the climate shocks, governance gaps, and the dire circumstances of many refugees across the Sahel drew the attention of the Yobe state government. And in March, we learned that help is coming. The authorities have designated 10 sites for the construction of hybrid solar-powered boreholes across Oasis communities. This is one development we are deeply proud of, and we are monitoring it closely. Our accountability reporting has also triggered action in northwestern Nigeria. Bilkisu Haruna, a casual worker who shared her story of poor employment conditions at a tertiary institution, confirmed that outstanding payments to the workers have been disbursed. She also noted a 27% wage increase with the promise of further increases in the coming months. As an ever-growing archive on armed conflict in Nigeria, HumAngle's analysis of the joint operation that reportedly led to an ISWAP commander's demise drew the attention of the international academic community and knowledge institutions. As a result, we contributed to research on the group's online propaganda narratives. Similarly, HumAngle continues to serve as an important data hub, supporting national conversations on improving Nigeria's security architecture. Beyond our humanitarian journalism, our efforts in capacity building for civic actors and reporters have seen diverse impacts. With support from the Kingdom of the Netherlands, we completed the 6-month Scotia Fellowship, mentoring 90 community journalists and advocates in 9 northern states. As a result, they strengthened their skills in grassroots reporting and responded meaningfully to sexual and gender-based violence, climate change, human rights, and accountability gaps. Thanks to our partnership with the National Endowment for Democracy, the Advancing Peace and Security Through Journalism project has extended into this year with impressive results. We engaged 18 peace actors spanning security agencies, government parastatals, faith and community-based organizations. Together, we explored collaborative action in Plateau State and digital disinformation tactics. 15 journalists from across the country also received training on conflict-sensitive reporting and emerging technology for the newsroom. They have in turn embedded these lessons in innovative reports and conducted step-down sessions for 185 colleagues. From webinars on the ethics of conflict reporting to behind-the-scenes conversations on some of our foremost stories of the year, we continue to deepen our audience engagement activities. So far, our stories have been read over 200,000 times, while our combined digital efforts from the newsroom and foundation surpassed 600,000 views. For us, these are not just numbers. They represent each time you cared enough about what happens on the fringes of society. As we switch gears into the second half of the year, we invite you to keep interacting with our work and donate to our fundraising campaign. Together, we can continue supporting vulnerable communities and civic actors.